Welcome, Soul Tribe. We appreciate you coming tonight to Andromeda 7 Portal. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Crystal MacArthur, and we just want to give you a warm welcome. We have a really exciting show tonight. I'm super excited, like my hands are shaking. We have a lot of special guests tonight, and we have Brian's mom, Brian Barnett's mother. Brian Barnett's mother is here tonight. Milky's mom is here.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi, everyone. Much
Thank
love
you so much for coming on. That is so awesome.
I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we're happy you decided to come on. We really appreciate that. And we definitely feel Brian's blessing and his presence with each and every one of us and over everything that we've done. And he was the main inspiration. And without you, we wouldn't have Brian for that inspiration. So you're the one. Thank you so much. All right. We also have a couple of sisters we'd like to introduce. We have Johan. There she is. And then we also have Deep Thoughts, Marta.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm trying to organize my cell phone here to make sure that it's working because I'm using my cell phone, but it's all good. Hey everybody.
Oh my God. I look so forward to getting to know you more. And that one video you did about souls around Halloween, that was really, really beautiful. Well done. Excellent video. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Let's see, tonight we are, we're going to do, oh yeah, I want to thank all the moderators for showing up tonight and all the people in the chat room. Without you guys, we couldn't have a show now, can we? So we really appreciate you guys, your input, your feedback, any ideas, and or any questions. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. All right. Let's see. We're going to speak with Marsha Price. We're going to talk about her gifts and I know you guys know we've got rods of raw and all of her pyramids and things, and her business name is In-Spirt, what is it called? In-Spirt-Ations?
Yeah. Marsha's In-Spirt-Ations.
In-Spirt-Ations. I got it right. Woo! All right, you guys. So would you like to talk a little bit first, ladies, before we begin with Marsha? Would anyone like to talk first? Maybe Brenda, if you would like to talk. Did she freeze up?
She froze up.
Yeah. All right, let's go on over to Johan.
Well, I'm kind of going. I'm going to stay for a little while.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I can't believe it. It's so exciting, and I love every one of you. And Brenda, your son, Brian.
I'm so glad to have you with us.
Amazing. Amazing.
Johan, you gotta have your dancing. Martha, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody in the chat?
Sure.
Okay. So I am.
Everybody, how's it going? Hi. Basically, I'm really, really happy to be here. I've come a long way, and my a spiritual awakening process has been a really harsh road for me, and I'm glad that I got to meet you guys and then to have a community of like-minded people that I could pretty much connect with, and just it's been a really long journey for me, and I have a lot of experience in basically helping each other, moving forward through the spiritual process, through the dark nights of the soul. So I think I have a lot to give in regards to my own personal experiences. And my background also in meditation and Reiki and Qigong. I think that I have a lot to offer in this community.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. I've always been curious about Reiki. My mother, she's a 3rd degree Reiki, and she's been kind of wanting to get me into it, maybe even, train me how to do it. So that's awesome. That's absolutely
Yeah,
awesome.
basically I have this path where, you know, it's just I had to come into myself. I had to find my own internal power. And I think that that was really the thing that did it for me, because I looked everywhere else outside myself, and I had so many years of suffering from like anxiety attacks, panic attacks. Nothing helped me other than meditation and really going within and doing my qigong and like my reiki, and that's the thing that kind of like pulled me through. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. What an incredible process and all these processes you've been in. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for showing up and in our community. And we
No
give
problem.
you such a warm welcome, and thank you for all your time, talents, and your presence is just really means a lot to us.
And I'm like so honored to meet with you guys and to be here. It's a pleasure. I'm so humbled.
Yeah,
Welcome,
don't make me
Marsha.
cry.
We really appreciate you. Yeah, you bet.
We're honored.
Yes, we're the ones that are honored.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry for the
absolutely.
dump in the background, but I got a lot of boxes that have to be moved, and supposedly my stepdad was supposed to take them out a couple of days ago, but it didn't really happen. So don't mind the dump back there.
Oh, it's
That's all I
totally
can say.
okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll forgive you for that. That's
No
no
worries.
problem.
Boxes
All right.
upon boxes, Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Did you just say A? Are you in
She
Canada?
did.
Yeah.
She said they.
Canadian.
Vancouver. Woohoo! In the house.
Did we get Brenda back yet? Did we get Brenda back on there?
Did we got Brenda? Do we have you, Brenda?
Oh,
Still frozen.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
you're
here.
here.
Can you hear
We
me?
can hear you. We can hear you. Did
Yeah.
you
I
want to
don't
say
know.
something
My
to
internet.
everybody, Brenda?
Yeah, my internet. Well, I just want to say I love everybody. I'm not going to stay long. I just wanted to stop in and say hi, and I love you, and I'll do it every now and then. Oh, I do. I love you all so much, and Brian did too. Talked about you all the time. So you have a great show. I'll be in chat, and I'll close it out, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Love you, Mom.
I love
We
you.
love you,
Love
Mom.
you,
Thank you.
Brenda.
Love you.
She's our mom. I tell you.
Yeah. You know, I never hardly ever call her Brenda. I'm always calling her Mom. So I was like, wait, Brian's Brenda. Mom. I was like, when I call Mom, I never call my mom by her name. I don't know about you guys, but I never call my mom. It's always Mom. And she's been like a mom to us and to me too.
Yeah.
So, you know, oh my gosh, it was what an honor to have her. All right. So does everybody want to say hi? Let's give a big warm welcome to Brian Lunsford.
Hey,
Hey,
Brian.
guys.
Welcome.
Hey.
Brian.
Hey,
I
Brian.
can hang out and say hello to everybody
Hey.
Yay!
and to
What's
share what I
up?
can.
We hope so.
Brian, you're an incredible, amazing being, and it's really been a pleasure and an honor to get to know you. And I look forward to getting to know you more and about your journey. Later on, we'll have you on the show, and you get a chance to talk about some of those things tonight. So thank you for coming. All
An
right.
amazing being amongst many.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. Let's welcome Teresa Dancombe.
Good evening, everyone. Glad to be back and see so many great people in chat. Hi, Darth, Robert, Joey, Al, Julianne. Good to see you guys. We've prepared a really great show tonight. So we're going to be getting into some really interesting subjects here, and as well as see some of Marsh's beautiful creations. And so it's been a lot of fun putting this together tonight. And I'm just hoping everybody kicks back and enjoys themselves. And we have a few fun things planned too for a little later.
Oh, absolutely. I've been really excited to get to know more about everybody. That's the whole part of this show, was just getting to know our soul tribe just a little better and a little, to know more about each and everybody's experiences and the journey and their creations. And it's really, really awesome. All right, let's give a warm welcome to Trina Phoenix.
Hi,
everyone.
Hey, Trina.
Hi. So good to be with everybody here and everybody in chat. Love you just as much. You guys are the soul tribe, and every time we get together, something beautiful happens. So I can't wait to have another day with Andromeda 7.
Great.
Andromeda 7.
The energy here. The energy here. We've added on.
That's where that came from.
We've added on
I recognize the snippet. That's funny.
I have to
Bob
get
and
that
JoJo,
recorded.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's welcome Lori of Pure Love Ascension.
Hey, everybody. So pleased to see you. Glad to be here.
Yay!
Much love, Lori.
Lori's driving the bus. So.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Can't drive the bus. Got a lot going on.
You're a great bus driver.
Aw, thanks, Trina.
Yep.
You are. You're a great bus
Oh
driver.
yeah, you rock. Are you kidding me? Without, I mean, if it wasn't for Lori, I wouldn't have all. I would still be stuck on my phone. So and all the
Right?
audio,
It's-
I
yeah.
wouldn't be able to do any of it. Yeah, no, yeah. So thank you.
Thanks there, Crystal.
Also, there's
Thank you,
someone in the
sister.
chat. Her name is Kel LSC. Is that your sister?
That's Kelly.
Oh, that's
Kelly. Yep, she couldn't make it tonight, but she said she'd be able to be in chat for us. So, hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Love you, my biological sister.
Yeah,
We miss you.
absolutely.
Yeah, I love her energy. It's just pure ray of sunshine. Absolutely.
Karen was going to come in tonight if she could. She's got her new digs, and she hasn't tested everything yet. So she's got a router,
Right
but she's
on.
not sure how well it's going to work. So she says hi to everybody. And Nina
Hi, Karen.
sends her love as well. She just is working that new shift, so we'll have to try to get her in, even if it's by video every now and then, until her schedule straightens out. So they're both missing us, but they're here with us in spirit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I love Karen. What an incredible person. You know, I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever dug a hole for 5 minutes, but it is backbreaking work. So the tremendous amount of energy and work and physical and everything, just that woman is dedicated to her life path calling for sure. All righty,
What
guys.
blows my mind? Karen's mind is it's amazing the way she can see astrology charts and the way she understands sacred geometry and the way she understands chemistry and alchemy. It's mind blowing. So
There's a lot of
crystals
alchemists in this group.
Yeah,
Huh?
it really is.
There's a lot of alchemists in this group. I mean, I work with chemicals and making bath and body products and stuff. So that's a little bit of alchemy, but not only a physical alchemy with the elements, so that internal alchemy in the spiritual journey. So that's really interesting. That's wow. We're all connecting now. It's if you see me kind of spaced out because I'm starting to kind of. You guys are witnessing me clicking all the puzzle pieces together on camera. Like, oh.
Okay.
Have you ever done that? You're on camera and you're like, your brain starts firing off and you're like, oh, it's all making sense now, you know? So you're in a headlight, like, oh wow.
I just can't believe I positioned myself next to those bloody boxes. Holy hell.
It's okay. You know what? We're not
can't
really
win.
looking at the boxes. You're too pretty to notice the boxes. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah. No, you're too beautiful. So we're distracted.
You know what? I'm just coming back from work, so like I have zero energy left, but I'm just here for you guys. I'm just here for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
That's so sweet.
Well, you know what? Sometimes the show will give
here
you
for you.
energy. So, you know, we're going to give back to you. Hope you'll feel that boost of energy from this awesome show that we have tonight. So, thank you
It was
so
like
much.
trying to get back home was bumper to bumper, like the whole way. I'm like, for real? Like, I'm going live today. Out of all the days, does it have to be? There just have to be like traffic on every freaking road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just everything was coming down. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get there. So I was just.
That's right.
I was just wishing that everybody got the hell away from me.
Right.
Yeah.
But you won't quit.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta get to Andromeda 7 group, and I gotta get here now.
You know, we appreciate that very much. Which made me reminded me that Big Al had just spoken that he was on the road, and you know that he sees terrible accidents all the time. So we just always want to invoke safety over, you know, Dave and Dave and Big Al. And Big Al can't be here because his reception is always in and out. So we also want to acknowledge Big Al, who, really inspired all of this as well. So, and you'll see him in and out of the chats and stuff. So I'm sure you guys, a lot of you, just in case you didn't know about Big Al, so I actually met Big Al through Wayne Steiger's show. So I was like, who's this Big Al? Found out.
And he would have whooped my ass if I wasn't here today.
Yeah, he would hunt you down for sure.
Exactly.
In his truck.
And his
He'll
truck.
go in front of your house and where are you? Yeah, for sure.
I couldn't let you guys down.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Sometimes you'll have like a headache or your stomach don't feel good. The show must go on.
That's right.
The show.
Speaking of which, we have Marsha up in the hopper.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Are you ready, Marsha?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a description there. I would like to say how I got started doing all this. When my dad passed away last year, they were showing me, when I was at the funeral home making arrangements for him to be cremated, they were showing me all these keepsakes that you could purchase with his cremains in it. And it was really expensive. So I decided I was going to learn how to make it myself, and I made a pyramid of my dad. It's got his picture in it, his birthstone. It's got sacred geometry in it, and the tip of the pyramid has his remains in it, mixed with
wow.
So it's
That's fantastic.
very beautiful. But that's how I got started doing all this, which is why I named it Marsha's In-Spirt-Ations. I feel like it was my dad's spirit, urging me to do this. So that's the history behind this. So I went from, making keepsakes with cremains to making the organite with the sacred geometry, the crystals and everything, working with shungite, EMF protectors, just making tools to connect spirit with the physical, to help with the physical. That's some macrame cages to put crystals in.
That's beautiful.
They're just gorgeous.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
unique,
pretty.
great
Work
and
is
beautiful
beautiful.
work.
My customers inspire me. I had a customer send me a picture and wanted me to make those, and I have not done macrame in years, probably 40 years. I'm giving away my age. Now that's a custom pyramid that I did for Big Al. That's one of Karen's hand carved crystals, and he bought these little blue diamonds. I think he thought they were going to be a lot bigger, and I was afraid to even open the package. They were so tiny. So I told him, I know what I'm going to do with these blue diamonds. I'm going to make a third eye for this wizard, this hand carved wizard. So that's
Yeah, you can see it right there. You can see the
Wow.
hand carved in there too, the face.
yeah. Those aren't the best pictures, but you can see the carving still, and that's what I was trying to preserve. That's Trina, the one I made for Trina, and she's got the
beautiful.
divine male, feminine.
Wow.
duality
Look at that crystal.
That is a gorgeous crystal. I had a hard time letting go of it.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Karen's crystals?
Yeah, that's one of
I
Karen's
bet you
crystals.
did, Marsha.
Oh,
I sleep with
told
it every
Wayne, I
night.
said,
I put it next to my head.
Oh, that's awesome.
do.
That is awesome.
I'm like,
The
I wonder what
energy
she
that
would
comes
do.
off of it is beautiful.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh,
And I
that's my
got to benefit. This is a
That's nice.
I would like to put this in a pyramid. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. But I just made one recently, an organite one. I think it's in one of the
Neat.
pictures. But it's the eclipse. It's the sun and the moon kissing.
What are the
Oh,
little
that's
hexagon shapes that I'm seeing? I love those little sparkling hexagonal shapes.
It's it can be like an energy generator, or you can use it as a pendant, as a necklace.
That's awesome. That's absolutely cool. Oh
These
wow.
are some spears. Those are free night spears and some just a grid that I put together. I put those free night spheres on a stand. I think
What is
Perry
Freenite?
was free night is the healers. It's the crystal for healers.
Ah,
That is awesome. They're gorgeous.
So does
Those
that
are
recharge your batteries? Is that how it works? It just recharges the
um, I
energy?
on my not my website, but on Facebook, when I posted about how many I have the free night spheres available, I put what they were for, what the purpose of the free night is, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And these are just lapis lazuli, rose quartz, selenite,
oh, that's
and oh gosh, what is that bottom one? That is amethyst. These are the hand of Hamsa. Oh yeah, amethyst on the bottom. Just hearts, shaped in heart.
that's
Beautiful.
cool.
Yeah,
This
those
is
are really good to hold in your hands. Like get two of them and hold one in each hand, and maybe put one on your throat chakra or in the middle of your chest. Those are great.
these are organite. That's black tourmaline stone in these, but these are organite. They've got the copper shavings in it, and that's just a hand of Hamsa charm. I think that bottom picture it didn't capture it all, but it explains what the hand of Hamsa means.
Well,
This
all this is on your Facebook page, right, Marsha? In-Spirt-Ations
yes, that's
Facebook page.
Brian's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Brian's pyramid that I sent to his mom.
It's powerful.
Oh, that is absolutely mind blowing. I love it.
Wow. If some of you out there in the chat world haven't been to her Facebook page, scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now, it's also on our Andromeda 7 community bulletin board portal page. So if you click on that little video there and go to the YouTube description page, you can click on it to get to Marsha's Facebook page if you're not normally available to do that. Or just copy it down from here.
These are my absolute favorite right here. I love these.
Well,
I
you
love
see
them.
the blue ones. That is our
Those are the-
Boston sigil.
Oh,
Is it?
wow.
I didn't know if y'all were aware
Now
of
I
that, but
gravitated right towards them.
Wow.
yeah, it's the Boston sigil, and it turned out like like an Egyptian ankh to me.
It did.
It's similar.
Did.
Yeah, it's
Very.
beautiful. I really love these.
Now, do those also help with the EMF from all the electronics and stuff?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now this is amber. This is the amber, which is electron energy generators, and it gives a description. Amber, I found it is a very powerful stone. I'm wearing one right now, and a hand of
Beautiful.
Hamsa.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it.
They're stunning. Well, I
Yeah.
know your rods of raw popped me out of my body.
Mm.
The first time I put them in my hand, it took 15 minutes, and I was
Yeah.
done.
I think
Yeah.
Trina
So I
wasn't
didn't know how
able.
to use them. So they just started vibrating, like the copper one just started vibrating, and my whole arm
Yeah.
started to tingle all the way up to my chest. And the other one was ice cold.
Mhm.
Yes.
The silver one, and so I'm like, I didn't know how to use them at first. I almost blew myself out of my bedroom, but
Yeah,
now I've got it under
I was
control.
standing in the Gulf of Mexico when I held them the first time, and the same
Wow.
thing. The energy just went straight up, all the way up, and then
Yep.
it was stunning, just the way it happened. I'll never
Yeah.
forget it.
The best way I could describe it was sticking my tongue on a car battery. It was just like,
But that's what I
The
was
whole
looking
top
Why
of
for.
my
would you
head
be
was
sticking your
buzzing
tongue
when
on a
I
car
used it.
battery?
It's like you're.
They were
Explain
amazing.
that one, Crystal.
have you ever touched a car battery? Have you ever touched it? Yeah, I know.
It's the tingling.
You need a
effect.
9-volt battery. A
Yes.
9-volt battery.
Yeah, there you go. Wipe the
This one
charge
wasn't
and get
like
off
that.
of them.
It was like, what is going on? What is going
That's
on?
awesome.
Oh, I love this pyramid.
Oh.
This is one of my favorites.
This is one, and this guy has bought 3 pyramids for me, but he wanted black tourmaline, so that's the what's in the top of it is black tourmaline wrapped in the copper.
Very masculine.
Got selenite,
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
sacred geometry symbols. The
Love black and gold together. So pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Didn't you make one similar to that for Perry Egan?
I think he's got one of the smaller ones with the black tourmaline.
Uh-huh.
I know he's purchased quite a few pyramids from me. So I can't remember what all
So
pyramids.
Marsha, I am so curious. What is your like? I get where your inspiration was. You have to have some kind of scientific sort of background to have the foundation for this stuff, because this stuff is precision geometry. So it's absolutely.
I did horrible in geometry, so I'm not so sure about that. But I am a chemist. But this is sacred geometry.
Yes.
And to me, I have no idea. It's like this has come to me from my past somehow. It's like I'm starting to remember something, and I don't know what exactly. But like I started placing crystals in certain patterns. I didn't know until I saw it online somewhere, maybe on somebody's website. I was arranging crystals in grids, like protected grids, and in the form of Orion and stuff. But it's like some kind of knowledge is coming back to me.
Yeah.
You're remembering who you really are. That's beautiful.
Hey, Marsha, Joey MacArthur in our chat. He says, okay, you've got a new customer out of me. I've tried your rods of raw, and wow, let me tell you, very powerful, popped out of my body.
Yep.
He's liking your stuff a lot here.
Yeah.
If they work, they really, really work. They're so powerful. Marsha knows how to create the proper vibration, and those rods of raw, I get straight out of body too. I meditate with them. They make my headaches go away. But the first time I held them, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I don't know what I had to like break myself in a little slow or something, but whoo, yeah, they were powerful.
They'll literally blow your socks off if you're not careful.
Yeah, they really will. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm wearing a necklace from Marsha right now, the Milky Way messenger pendant. Yeah.
So one that glows in the dark.
Yeah, the glow in the dark.
Yes, it glows in the dark. Yeah.
That was inspiration from Brian. He insisted that I make those. So.
Well, I love it, and it does every time I think of him. It's amazing. It's a beautiful pendant. I love it.
Absolutely.
These are just some crystal wands. That's, of course, rose quartz, and then the 7 chakra.
Wow.
Robert says he uses those rods too, Marsha. Robert uses your rods before and during his show to keep himself centered.
Wow.
That's a good idea, actually.
Very good idea.
Yeah, that's why I have mine like right here, because I was holding on to them and just.
There's my chakra rod. I got one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really nice.
Oh man, that is incredible. Look at those are pretty big.
Yeah.
I think they look big. That was no, they're about. I don't know how big would you say they are, Teresa?
Well, that one right there in front of that flower pot is bigger than the one I'm holding in my hand. The one I'm holding in my hand, right here.
I think the picture makes them look bigger.
It could be. It depends on how big your flower pot is, but this one is about 3 inches at least, maybe 4, at least.
They're about the same size.
Okay. But it's plenty to hold in your hand. I mean, it's the perfect wand.
This is a custom citrine based pyramid. This guy does a lot of trading with crypto. He does crypto mining, and citrine, is supposed to bring you prosperity and good luck, wealth, fortune. So he requested citrine. It's got selenite and shungite on the bottom.
Shungite. Ooh.
I like that crystal on the top of it too.
That is incredible.
Oh,
That
yeah.
came out of my personal stash. I had a hard time letting it go. I get so
You are
attached to my
showing the love,
crystals.
though.
This was a friend wanted that her birthstone is turquoise,
Yeah.
Wow.
and she just wanted it wire wrapped with copper,
That's beautiful.
kind of like wire macrame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And these
nice.
are the zodiac constellation necklaces that I made. And I was telling them earlier, I don't just do the resin; I mix powdered crystal, of different types. Like the black one is, I mix shungite powder in it. The blue ones just has crystal quartz powder.
Oh, yeah.
Marsha sent me an Aries, and it's so pretty, y'all. I love it. It's beautiful.
I'm wearing Cancer. The
Yes,
blue's
got-
beautiful.
silver.
I've got some new ones, and I do believe she's got a picture of them on here.
Yeah, they're down further, I think.
I
don't
can
know if
feel
we
my
have to-
I can feel my bank account dwindling just looking at this.
Well, it's
Oh,
worth
yeah.
it. I tell
This
you.
went to Teresa,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, right here.
but it is organite. It has the dried flowers. This is the first time I tried to work with dried flowers, but it does have the beads, the copper beads, and shungite on the bottom. And
No.
Is that a wolf inside that thing?
No, just flower petals.
Wow.
Come
wolf?
on,
I'm seeing
Crystal.
a wolf.
I'm
well.
seeing a
Wolf in here.
lion and a bee, like a bee or a butterfly. How weird. I'm seeing images too.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
see.
you're right. I'm looking at mine right now, and I see a wolf too. Yep.
That's Brian's inspiration.
Yes.
Yep. I've got the
These are
Milky
really
Way one.
unique
Yeah.
looking too. These are so unique. Beautiful.
Yeah, people will
That's
stop
like
about my heart. I'm
shape.
wearing a Boston heart, and I get questions. Oh, where you don't see
Yeah.
this stuff everywhere. So
It's very unique.
yes, absolutely. So if you guys have any questions or you want to place orders, just go to Marsha's contact or her email. Get in contact with her. And Marsha, you custom as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So you can
Marsha, you accept
Marsha.
You accept
These
Visa,
are
right?
the new zodiac pendants. So on the back it has also the sign, I guess it's the horoscope sign.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Look at that Capricorn.
That is nice.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, those are
Virgo
beautiful.
goddess.
You got Sagittarius in there?
Oh yeah, there's Sagittarius. I've got all of them.
Yeah, she does.
These are something I was just playing around with. They're organite beads. It's got the copper and a crystal in it, and some silver.
Yeah. Very pretty.
We have enough, if the grids go down, we have enough energy through Marsha's jewelry to keep things
That's right.
going. Yeah. Oh,
This
these
is
are
my
cool.
newest project.
Oh,
Kind of
these
cut
are
off the. Can't see
moon
that
and the
the
sun.
heart with the dried flowers. Perry and Big Al have ordered several of those. And that's the new moon and the kissing moon, the eclipse. And on the back of it, see, I've showed the back of it. It's
I
got
like the
the
fairy.
copper full.
I love
I
that
like
berry.
the little fairy.
Yeah, that's cute.
All the way over on the left up top. That's cute.
That is
Isn't she
cute.
adorable?
I'll be adding one of those to my garden.
The hand of Hamsa there it's an incense holder.
Oh,
Big Al was
Right
saying
on.
that the pyramids in his truck, they push storms away. So if there's like lightning storms, as he's driving through, they just get pushed away. That's incredible.
Yep.
That's awesome.
She has all of them, Deborah. She has all the birth signs. So Scorpio's in there too.
Wow.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Marsha, for sharing your talents with us. You are an
It's
incredible.
amazing.
Mind is amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very talented. Very
Yeah.
talented.
Yeah. Very talented.
Thank y'all for inspiring
Bravo.
me.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming and showcasing your stuff. That's great.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to give you some more things now, like-
There goes my paycheck.
Yeah.
I told her I wanted one of everything.
Who needs
Yeah,
food, Marsha? You don't need any food.
Take my money.
To hell with it. Eating is overrated.
Yeah.
It really is. The drunk
There's
we're
always
fed
dog
now.
food. My dog eats better than I do, so eat the dog food.
Yeah, my dogs do too. They get fed the best.
Yeah.
Looks like Big Al's popping in here a bit.
What the heck?
Hey,
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 baby.
Al.
hey, how you doing? I'm stopped here at a truck stop, so I could stop in real quick before I lose the signal.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Al.
Hey, Marsha,
Hey.
JoJo, love y'all.
Love y'all.
Brian, Marsha, pure love. Lori, Teresa, Crystal, Brenda, thank you for showing up tonight. Love you. And y'all check this out. You see these right here?
Uh-huh.
You see those pyramids, y'all?
Oh yeah.
They push lightning away from this truck. It goes to the left, to the right. It pushes the storms out of the way. All right. That's how powerful these pyramids are. Okay.
Wow.
So thank you, Marsha and Karen, for hand carving. Okay. Trina, you've got one too. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, I do.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Incredible.
this is awesome. Y'all look really good on StreamYard. I'm really pleased. And like I said, the only reason why I'm on right now is because the truck is stopped.
Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you?
Yeah, it looks like daytime.
I am
It's not though.
I am in Lausanne right now.
Labs.
It's
Let's see.
I-10.
Yeah, I-10 and the construction is terrible. I will say one thing: we just missed a huge wreck,
Oh man.
and I'm telling you guys, the wrecks that we see. By the way, I left my tag on the Brian Barnett hat.
Mini Pearl style.
Yeah, that's
you, Al. Only you.
Mini Pearl.
yeah. I'm in Port Allen, Louisiana, Lausanne.
That's what I call Missouri misery. Laos. I've never heard of that.
Oh wow! Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, Marsha, look at you. You're up top center now.
Woo-hoo.
Wow. I'm glad you can make it. So am I the only one using a cell phone? Who else is using a cell phone?
I'm using a cell phone.
I'm using a cell phone.
Okay. Everyone else is on a laptop. Okay. Oh wait, no, Trina, you're on the cell phone too.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well, this is just an old mid-range phone. I gotta get a new one.
You sound good.
You sound
Do
great.
it?
Yeah.
You sound really good and you look good
For
too.
once, you sound good instead of breaking up or dropping
Well,
out.
this is
Oh, see, the
where we're
truck's
at.
not
We're at-
moving. They're parked. That makes a difference.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, if once I saw, is that Loves? Is that flashing at all? Probably not. It
Who wants
flashes
to
during
go
the
park
day.
with Al?
Do what?
Anybody want to go park with Al? Can you have customers? Can you have visitors?
He's driving by my house tonight.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Lunsford. We need to. We're only 30 minutes out of the way from.
Yeah, you'll be in Crestview.
When we go to Orlando, we're only 30 minutes away, man. We could stop by your house. What do you say?
No. I'm up in the Panhandle. When you hit Florida tonight, you'll be next to me.
Panhandle?
Yeah, I'm in the Panhandle.
Yeah, I know. We can actually. We already mapped it out. We know right where you're at. You can't hide.
Just come. I know. I got a place to park your truck down the street. I already got it all worked out.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, hey.
He pops in and out. 15 minutes, then he's on his way.
Well, hey. Of course.
Brenda's digging your hat, Al.
Oh my goodness.
You have to send a
Yeah,
hat to
seriously.
Brenda.
Oh, there we go. Trina, you got a hat too. Go get your hat.
He's
I
got
don't
these
want to
hats.
go get
You
my
have to send
hat.
one to
Go
Brenda.
get your hat. Come on.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get
I
mine
got a
too.
different hat.
She's going to get her hat.
I don't have a hat.
Yes, the
Right.
Brian Barnett hats. Oh,
There you go, the bowl hat.
yeah, the bowl. Hey, can we hear that? Can you make... Oh, listen to that. Yeehaw. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, Lori, where's your hat? Lori, go get
Here
your
you go,
hat.
Trina. That's
Can't
styling.
move,
And look
sorry.
at Crystal. Yeah.
Where's your
Hold
hat,
on.
Driving
Lori?
the bus. You guys
And
will go over the
Marsha.
edge if I leave.
Oh,
I'll just drive
man.
right off the cliff.
Oh, look at good.
Good.
Brian.
Hey, let's
So
hear
can we
that. Let's
send
hear
one to
that
Brenda?
bowl. Let's hear that bowl, man. Oh, man.
That is absolutely beautiful.
All right. Marsha's got hers. Jojo, we got to get you a hat.
We got to get JoJo a hat.
Jojo, we got to get
Absolutely.
you a hat.
Let me a hat.
Send us your address. We'll mail you a hat.
Yes.
Marta, you too. We got to get you a hat.
Hey, Al, Brenda wants one. Big enough. Yeah. You gotta get
Oh,
someone to
of
Brenda.
course. Well, I need an address, you know. I mean,
Yeah, I thought Brenda had a. Oh, we got to get her a hat.
Definitely.
oh, wow. Well, I'm just glad everyone is here tonight. And Kelly, we love you. She couldn't come on tonight?
No.
No, unfortunately, but she knew she could be in chat for you. So that's
Okay, well, yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you, Kelly. We love you. Karen, she's digging for gold right now. She's got all the money. Huh? She got all the gold.
We're all gonna get up there and dig for that gold. That'd be fun.
Hey, I told Karen, I
fun.
said, hey,
Let's go.
I said, when you get a nice nugget, I want you to hand carve me a wizard, and I want to put it in one of Marsha's pyramids.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
they're beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that light flashes, that heart flashes during the day, y'all. Can you see that heart up there at Love's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not flashing now, is it? It doesn't flash, is it?
No.
No.
Okay, but during the day, it flashes. And I'm wondering if that's because my phone can't pick up that 60 hertz frequency from it, the lights turning on and off. What do you think? Maybe?
No, I've traveled a lot, Al. Some of them are set up that way. I've noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just set up like that. It's always amazed me too because I've traveled a lot from Tennessee to Texas, and I always knew where my stops were, and I forget the name of it, but it was like, why is it always flashing during the day?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it only shows up on my phone when I go to record. That's when it flashes during the day.
Well, I've passed some. They're actually flashing during the day. Yeah, and I travel the same road back, and it's solid at night. It's not flashing.
So
I know
you mean
exactly
the heart?
what you're talking about.
The heart itself is flashing?
Yes.
Well, the sign. I don't know what stop you're talking about, but I know from experience driving and passing a lot of truck stops, and I can't remember the specific name of the one. It's in Texarkana, right smack dab between Memphis and Texas. But anyway, and as many times as I traveled, I understood why it flashed during the day, and at night it's solid.
You know, perception's a funny thing in this reality.
Well, when I use my HD camera, it no longer flashes in the day. You can zoom right in on it, and it's got like all these little tiny light spectrums, you know? So I think it may be the phone. I'm not sure, but I still think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome. So,
Al, while you're on here, Crystal has a surprise for you while we're on here. It's Fun Friday, you know?
It's
Fun
you want
Friday.
some fruit? I got some fruit. I got oranges.
Where's the drinks? Where's the drinks?
I know we ain't got no
cocktails.
Drink?
Yeah, we got a Fun Friday clip here for you, Al.
Yay.
Okay. Well, I got my coffee.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Party.
Cheers.
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 Hey, where's Jules?
She's
coming
coming
on at the end.
Oh, spoil the surprise.
Ah.
Here we go.
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
I love this. I absolutely love it.
Don't tell that crazy bitch I'm hiding in this field out here. She come into that greenhouse this morning and was trying to pick us. All she wants to do is add us to her disgusting sauce. Well, I ain't gonna be nobody's sauce, you hear me? Don't tell her nothing.
Wow.
Be playful. Be childlike.
Oh my.
Be to enlighten your load.
Oh,
I love
wow. A bumblebee, huh?
I like the bee.
Bumblebee. Oh my goodness.
Aw.
Aw.
Aw,
Sorry, guys.
that's okay.
No laughing.
Oh my god.
I just got one thing to say. Let me say something. I only saw two guys up there in that stuff.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Is that my phone? Oh, is that me doing that? Uh-oh. What happened?
Yeah, something's causing a freeze up in the
Nice,
screen.
nice stink face.
Oh man, I was doing the gangster thing from Star Trek, a piece of the action.
Yes.
All right.
That one. Oh
All right. Well, all right. I tell you what. Let me do it live instead. Go ahead. Take the film off.
And
All right. Here we go.
later. Anyway, I'm just keeping you up to date
hold
with
on.
what's going on.
Let me say something. I only saw three guys up there in that starship. How do we even know you have a starship up there?
All right. That's it. Oh, here comes Dave. Here comes Dave. Look. Here comes Perry, my co-driver. He's walking back. He's on live. Millions of people watching right now. He still doesn't know he's live. Oh, wait. He figured it out. Here he comes.
Wow.
Oh, what if he doesn't want to? Oh my gosh.
Here we go. All right, Dave's gonna. Uh-oh, he's scared. Uh-oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna? He's gonna sage the truck. Hold up.
Yes.
Gonna sage the truck. What's he doing? Man?
I've
Oh,
never
what do
done
we have here? So our video got hosed up, huh? With too much traffic over there, huh?
Yep.
Here we go.
Bummer.
Well, but we do have another surprise though.
Yes.
I hope you guys want to loosen up a little bit because we're getting ready to launch into the next half hour or so of Brian Lunsford. But before we do that, let's get everybody to loosen up a little bit here. Get some music here.
Oh my!
Oh, yeah.
Hey, say hi to Perry.
Hey.
You guys remember,
Hey, Perry, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, there he is.
I say this Lunsford right there.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, Bubba.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Hey.
What are we talking about?
Hey, Perry.
That's Lunsford. He's doing the wrong thing.
Good to see you, Perry.
So good to see you.
You ready to do some dancing, Perry? You want to dance your booty a little bit? I got a good tune for you.
Do what?
Yeah, okay. Hang on. Remember Beetlejuice, you guys?
Oh, that's different.
Here we go. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
Are you doing this? All night on a drink of rum. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come. A beautiful bunch, alright, banana. I keep deadly black tarantula.
Oh man. I'll never forget that.
Comic relief
Anyone will
there.
ever forget that scene. That was absolutely epic.
Well, that's what Friday nights are for.
Cut loose a little bit. Yep.
Shake it a little bit. Absolutely.
Everybody
I'm
relax.
having I'm having a little bit of technical.
Yeah.
Yes, I got some technical
It
issues.
seems like we're all having some technical issues tonight, Trina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my screen's been frozen for a while, but you guys can still hear me, and I can see I'm showing up on when I can see the other video, but it's got the lag, but I can't see you guys at all. The screen's been frozen for a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
We saw
Yeah.
you dancing though.
I could see myself on the other thing, but I can't see myself on us. It's crazy. I'm like, this is weird.
Oh,
It's been a weird week for YouTube, period. You know?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think so.
thanking
Yeah.
our lucky stars in the universe for letting us go live tonight and stay live.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Any channels that haven't had any views in 6 months, they're going.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Really.
Wow. Yeah.
Probably gone. I never did anything on it.
Well, we picked a fine time to start up, but you know what? Our frequency is going to be magic. We're going to keep YouTube up, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to our next part with Teresa and Brother Brian. All right, so we have some clips here we'd like to share with you guys, and this leads into our next topic of discussion for tonight.
Right. Beyond the veil and frequency exchange.
And you know how much Al really enjoys Star Trek. He had to throw his little 2 cents in here with his Star Trek pick, which is really cute. So that's going to start it off for you, Brian.
Yeah, that works great. That's just fine. It feels
Yeah,
like
because we're getting ready to launch off the ship of the Enterprise into Brian's world here in a minute.
Absolutely. Definite
So what we've got here is, I just wanted to remind folks before we get too deep into the subject, and we will tonight. So please hang in there with us because this is a great topic. People, the spirit world I put out there today is going to reveal things to different people at different times when they're ready. And we're all on a different part of our journeys, and we're all seeing things, hearing things. Some of us aren't yet, but might eventually. So before it becomes a mind-blowing experience like it was to some of us, we thought we'd show you a little bit of what's going on out there, and you can leave it up to your own interpretation as to the why and the how and why this is happening. This first slide is just showing some of the three-dimensional type, hard surface type objects that I've picked up on camera and other people, and they're out there, and we don't know quite what they are. They use cloud coverage from what I can tell. And when I take the photos and blow them up, this is what I see. I think the one up above is from Amanda Berry. I think that's one of hers. And she caught some kind of object going through the clouds. I caught two objects on the lower slide. You can see one looks like a stealth fighter, like one of ours, but the other thing above it looks very saucer-like, and it left a trail of smoke behind it, and I blew that up and snapped a couple shots of that. So I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing, but that's what I was looking at. Next slide.
Oh wow, that's like a rod.
Yeah. Now that is from a distance. You can see it, and it's moving in a horizontal fashion. It doesn't have any smoke behind it. It's not using cloud coverage at all. It looks like a giant flying stick in the air to me. But that was way, way high up when I focused on it. And it doesn't seem to have an engine or a propeller or anything. So is it a platform? Is it from my mind?
Yeah, well, some people say there's a theory out that the sky is actually within itself, in its realm, a whole nother like realm within a realm, and why wouldn't there be a living community there as well?
Right.
So if you think about it, it could be a possibility.
Right.
I think it's more than a possibility.
Yeah.
So many frequencies to look through.
Yes.
Even in one picture or one I call it one vat of perception that you're looking at from your eyes or from the phone. There are so many different levels of frequency that run in there, and you can look at it from every angle. If you keep your mind and your heart open to seeing, you'll see many different levels of it. But then again, how many actually look up and stay looking up one particular thing? It's a hard thing for people to do. It really is.
Yeah. This
not me. I have a permanent crick in my neck from looking up, and I know that being a kid. No, seriously, I'm always looking up. I've been looking up since I was a child, and I think children are really in tune with these kind of things. My mom said I was always talking to things and stuff. So but you got it. You're right, though. You have to. I have found that there are people who don't look up. I couldn't believe it.
They can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when we were children. When we were growing up as kids, we would look at the clouds, and see animal shapes and familiar things like Santa Claus and reindeers and bunny rabbits. And as you get older, they get a little bit more sophisticated. But the kinds of things I'm seeing now are not things out of fairy tales. They're actually, maybe it's from all the sci-fi that we've been programmed with over the years, or what. I don't know what it is, but this is a cylinder-shaped object, double-barreled cylinder-shaped object that was floating in the sky about 150 yards up above me. And it had cloud coverage, and when it came through the clouds, I could only see one side of the cylinder, and then when I blew it up, I could see that it was double-barreled. So again, it's some kind of canister. Why it's up there, I have no idea. But you can see it has three-dimensionality and solid form. It's not a cloud shape,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Lori.
Oh, wow.
Next one. There's a view of it when I first saw it. You see it up there, up on the top part? That's where it was, up in the clouds, just hanging there. It wasn't moving. It was just suspended in dead air. The one underneath of it shows me zooming in on it. And then the first slide we showed you was the blow up. But see, that's what it looked like from a distance.
It just looks like a blending of like realms and it looks like a blending of either the timeline or like the blending of two worlds coming through, or one like photograph bleeding through another photograph of. That's my explanation of one realm running into the other. That is incredible.
Okay, Lori.
What?
Well, yeah. Now this is a picture, and I don't know if Brian remembers this one or not. We've done a couple of these, Brian. You want to tell them what that is?
Yeah, she'll send pictures and I'll see what I'm seeing in it. And a lot of the times I'm able to, what we see is just one part of the whole. Mm-hmm. But I've gotten to the point now where I can see in the clouds, and everybody does it. You'll see, oh, look, there's half a face there. So what I'll do is I'll mirror it, and you'll get half a face. And I think with this one, actually, this was she showed one picture, and I was able to turn it on its side, and then this was a whole nother frequency to this thing.
Right.
And then not only that, a lot of these beings that are in these higher frequencies, they change their appearance with thought. Constantly this metamorphosis of change, and you can't see that whole picture there, but there are two beings. You see one down at the bottom, kind of metamorph, and then they're in change all the time.
Yeah, they're constantly.
That's the thing I see about Brian's pictures all the time. Is I see a being inside of a being inside of a being inside of a being, and that's what like they would show me when I was young. They tell me, remember the Russian dolls? You're a doll inside of a doll inside of a doll. Yeah. And Brian's pictures actually show what they were showing me, and you can't put that into words. And he caught it on film. I was so freaked out. I was like, wow.
Now here's another angle. There's a ship up in the clouds. I saw this hole in the cloud, and I thought, well, that looks like an odd shaped hole for a cloud. So I zoomed in on it, and you can see in the smaller picture on your left up top, that's what I was looking at first. And then I zoomed in on it, and I saw, again, 3-dimensionality, and I saw things that look like tubes on one end or the other. And when you turn it sideways, it looked like some type of ship. And Brian is able to, again, change those frequencies and bring out the details to see what it really looks like when it's in flight. So we're both seeing something, but we're seeing it a little bit differently.
Yeah,
and
perception for everybody is so different. It's so, and you have to. One person may not. But you can take a picture of an apple and show it to your neighbor and say, "Do you see the apple?" And they will say, "No, I do not see an apple." Everything is so different for everybody, and that's the good part. We don't realize it yet, I don't think, but to be able to perceive something differently helps bring in the whole. It's like one page of a chapter.
It's like a deeper and deeper realization of these layered fractals of reality. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a prime example of craft in the sky.
Yeah. Now these are cloud formations that both Brian and I see all the time. He sees them a lot more down in the Gulf where he is. I see them less frequently, even though I'm on the East Coast. I'll see them more when I'm near water, like the ocean. This day I was now outside of Annapolis, and I shot what I thought was strange looking on the upper left-hand corner there. That's a very strange looking cloud. I zoom in and I see something that looks like eyeballs. And then I'm like, wait a minute, those aren't eyeballs. Those are windows. That's a craft. So on the right-hand side and down below, or actually in the middle bottom part, I did another vertical shot. I sent these to him, and this is what Brian came out with.
Wow.
So we're co-creating, we're exchanging frequencies here of what I see and what he sees and putting them together. And then we have an agreed upon, view. And I just laughing at the one on the bottom there in the middle, because it looked to me like several planes in a circular formation. And all of a sudden it hit me. Am I thinking of this because I was influenced by an episode of Star Trek when Wesley went nuts with his friends and started doing the remember that show?
Yeah. Sure do.
But I wasn't thinking of it at the time I snapped the picture. It wasn't until later that I said, oh, that reminds me of that Star Trek episode. So again, there you go. Am I manifesting, or am I seeing something actual? I don't know.
And what about the ships here in the lower right?
Yeah, what is that?
That's the circular formation that Wesley Crusher was flying.
Oh, yeah.
When he got kicked out of the academy because they were doing an air show that they shouldn't have been doing. And they were in this circular pattern. And I said, oh, my God, I've seen that before. I don't know where. And then it hit me. It was Star Trek that I saw it on.
They called it a starburst.
Is it art copying life, or is it life copying art? Is it, is the Matrix, are we copying the Matrix, or is the Matrix copying us? Which?
It's a co-creation.
You hit the nail on the head, Crystal. You hit the nail on the head, honey.
We created the Matrix, didn't we?
We do.
I think so. Oh my God, we did.
Now,
I have seen, I remember I was swimming in the Indian River and I saw a humpback whale cloud. It was a perfect humpback whale, and it felt like there was intelligence there. I mean, I was looking around like nobody else sees this huge humpback whale over the Indian River.
I saw so many whales in the sky.
Yes.
Constant
Manta rays.
whales. Yeah.
Coral fish.
Dolphins.
Yeah. Dolphins.
Okay, Brian, this was yours a couple of days ago, was it not?
Yeah. And the same thing, if you can look at it, it's actually this shape of craft that I'm always seeing again and again and again and again. It's kind of hard to see in that one, but it has different levels to it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Every day. Now, again, is this something I'm creating? But it's the same shape.
Yep.
Every time, and both these are the same. This is one she saw. That's the one I saw. You have to wonder how that's working out.
His is on top, mine's on the bottom, and we're in two different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Do
you ever struggle with realizing that you're co-creative at this present level of knowledge and knowing? Do you ever feel like when you are perceiving the outer realm or whatever you want to call it, the matrix, the world, whatever, you ever feel like that's a kind of a fakery or a fraud or a restriction, or because you're so creative, and I mean that is so powerful, and
there's so many levels to it.
Like, what are your feelings that you go through with that?
When I look up at a cloud and I can see this figure, this mountain-sized figure, and you see the face, and I know all of you have seen the faces and stuff. And when you look at the face and say, I see you, and that face turns towards you, and you smile and it smiles back, and you reach up or it reaches back, there's more than just a co-creative thing going on there. I call them cloud beings. They're living, breathing. I've seen adults with children on their shoulders walking through and going through their motions throughout a day. And they're like, they move slower than we do, but this is another realm.
Yeah.
We're perceiving it.
They move very slow. It's almost as if they're in a completely different time. They're sharing a frequency with us, but they're on a different time. To them is completely different.
Yeah. Hey, can I interject, Brian?
Sure.
I wanted to say to you, I won't name the channel, but there's a guy out there that does some of this stuff. It has to do with the sky and clouds and fifth dimension. And it's that, remember when you were a kid and you looked at a big cloud and it almost formed something, but not quite. But you stared at it long enough, and the more you thought about it, it started to form what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. All the time.
That's one of the main things I always say. Go out and let's form a heart. Look at that, and I'll tell my daughter, let's form this together. And we will create hearts, dragonflies, fairies, and it won't just happen like in 5 minutes. As soon as the thought comes, it changes. Like that. In fact, sometimes
you can look away
it beats us to the punch. Sometimes it will beat us. It's very quantum. It's very quantum in thinking. It's already happened, And then you'll see sometimes, like with my daughter Josie, we would form these things. And one time you saw this daytime UFO just form right out of the back of it and shoot up over it, and they go straight up. And those moments are hard to explain to the rest of the world.
Yeah,
but when you see it and you experience it, it's just an amazing thing. And the feeling, the energy that you get from it is powerful. It's powerful.
And he'll pick up the phone and he'll call me and he'll say, look at this. What do you see? What do you see? Or he'll send me something and I'll see it at the same time he's looking at it in real time. He's got the camera on and we're seeing almost the exact same thing. And then we start talking about its characteristics. And he gets a little detail that's slightly different than mine, but in the end, it's like we're so in tune into the same frequency. It's ridiculous. Other times, we're at slightly different frequencies, seeing something slightly different.
Yeah.
So I don't call it fakery. I would call
the
it
macro and the micro too. It's just like in the plants. You can take a picture of a stretch of grass and see just as much life in that hedge of grass that you would in the sky or anywhere around you. It doesn't matter where it is. It's everywhere. There's this living, breathing consciousness in everything around us.
Like a living, breathing sacred geometric tapestry of the cosmos.
Yeah.
Always been. And I had to ask myself, why always a face coming up? Why these pixies and fairies? Why do they always come up? Why isn't it just this gibberish when you mirror something? But always these faces and these beings come out.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah, it looks a little praying mantis right here, don't you
Well,
think?
this is my garden, my greenhouse that Brian Barnett showed me how to, told me how to build. And it was actually an experiment I was doing with Brian Barnett because he hadn't built one like this before. And so we were putting it together in our minds as to what it would be like. And my brother built it, designed it, and built it, to hold the plants. And when I'm in there, sometimes I see something. You know how you see something out of the corner of your eye? You think, oh, that's a bug, or that's a moth or something. But these were like actually the plants like were trying to move, like they had a face. And I told Brian, I'm like, I think I've got stuff in my garden because they're everywhere.
What? I was just
I sent
thinking.
him the pictures, and this is what he.
Yeah, I think I was just thinking, Teresa, that you could take these prints and Marsha could put them inside of an organite necklace or something design. You can inlay that in some of the resin art that she does, because I would love to have one of those as like a necklace.
Oh, I'll talk to her about it. That sounds cool. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, Lori. Now, this is a cloud formation that I sent to Brian after I snapped it on the upper left-hand corner. I didn't snap this. I took it out of somebody else's work because it was fascinating to me, and I blew it up. I took their photo, I blew it up, and I saw a big old bear sitting on top of a disc up in the clouds.
It really is.
Yeah, okay. But then I looked underneath of the bear, and I looked underneath the disc, and I said, what are those? So I blew them up again, and I saw these totem-like beings. One being, like Trina was saying, but these beings were like carrying this disc on their back and holding it up.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I zoomed in on the bear up top, there was lots of little beings in it. Brian says, "Let me see what I can do with that." He blows it up, and all the way over there on the right top, he's got the enhancement of what I was. And I said, "Yes, that one in the middle looks like a monkey." That's what I'm seeing up there. But as to whether or not this is perceived art, or if this is actually some type of device, I don't know. It looks like to me it's some kind of a ship, and that's the way they're traveling.
It's a carousel of sorts. It's just.
It does look like a carousel. That's incredible. Well, guys, I wanted to welcome Julianne Payne into the chat before we go any further. Hi, Julianne.
Hey, Jules.
Hey, Julianne.
Hey, we're almost done, Jules. We're getting into Brian's section in here in a minute. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, the reason I threw this in here is because I had a discussion with Crystal the other day, and Brian, I haven't been able to sync up with you, but we've had this talk before.
Yeah, we have.
The fact that we're having and seeing things that our ancient ancestors also saw. If you take a close look at what some of them were doing over there, even in Egypt and even in indigenous populations around the country, they have these relationships going on with these otherworldly, I don't want to say otherworldly, maybe other dimensional type beings that were incorporated into their societies, and even so much so that they had them sitting next to their royal, statues of their royal leaders. And you all have seen Ancient Aliens on TV. Some of you have seen those programs where they try to say these are all extraterrestrials.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm noticing the most. What I'm noticing is the shape of their faces. The one on the left here has a long barrel-shaped beak. The one on the far right at the bottom looks like a monkey. And when I look at these stacked images in that photo in the middle, it's all totem.
Yes.
Trina. So that means to me that for thousands of years, we have been seeing and interacting with the same objects and beings or entities, if you will, since the beginning of time. So is it an imprint in our DNA code that we remember this, or is it a veil that some of us are not, or we're not born with the veil? It's lifted, and we just see these things and interact with them. I suspect that back then they did a whole lot more interacting that we do now. We've just lost the ability to tune into those frequencies.
Yeah. I think it's coming back, though. I think we're starting to remember. I think we're starting to reconnect in a mass, on pretty much on a mass level in this realm. And I think that the nappy time and sleepy time is just about over with, folks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You
We're
know,
definitely washing the dirt off
I
our
think-
potatoes.
Yeah, and I think this information is definitely in the DNA. I definitely do think that we have access to the Akash, and through that we have history of everything because we're meta through that genetic line code. It's meta. It's multidimensional. So with that, I absolutely believe that. And a lot of these ancient artifacts, it shows a little humans with very big beings. So I don't know if that's actually a cellular memory for them. I think they probably were actually witnessing that, and they wanted to document it.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were even, told to document it. So I don't know, but I do think that there's a lot of evidence showing that we had very large humans and large beings on the planet.
Yeah.
So
the Native Americans also have a lot of interesting art that looks a lot like the stuff you guys are sharing with us. So I think it crosses all cultures and borders and everything, and it really reaches all of humanity, no matter what your DNA is or where you come from, what your history is. I think it's all down to the echelons of time.
And you can see the imprints of life and everything. I don't care if you're looking at a mountainscape from Google Earth. I've seen massive dragons at the top of Africa. It's a massive dragon up there with a fish in its mouth. This is a titan. This whole planet is made of that.
Yeah.
Mountain ranges, you can see giants that are just falling into these mountain ranges all over the planet.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to look at.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Wow. Well, just so you know, Brian's going to launch into something that was really awesome that he's been experiencing as well. And I just wanted to tell you folks, based on what you've seen so far, if any of you are questioning yourselves or have any doubts, trust your instincts. Don't be fearful of it. They're not out to nail us. I don't think I've ever had any bad experiences with anything. Don't be afraid of it. Have fun with it like I'm doing, and understand this has been going on for centuries.
Yeah.
So you're not alone, and you're not strange, and you're not schizophrenic, and you're not crazy. Okay? And not all of you are going to see these things. Some of you will, some of you won't. Doesn't mean you're not spiritual because you're not seeing it.
Yeah,
and it doesn't mean for me anyway that because I'm seeing it, I'm not spiritual enough and something's wrong with me. So, it's just take it as it is, take it as it comes. And if you ever want to talk about what you're seeing and you want to share it, Brian and I have an experimental box that we've set up in Facebook Messenger. And there's others of us that can talk to you about it and share those experiences. We might even do some workshops in the future.
There's nothing wrong with you.
No.
There's nothing wrong with you. And schizophrenia itself, that's another thing. They kind of teach people that have schizophrenia to pretend like they're not there. But I believe people with schizophrenia are only tuning in to different stations.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Shamans say the same thing, that they're just tuned into the different frequencies, but modern medicine can't put the labels on it that have already been described by our shamans, so.
Yeah, their box of rules is just that. It's just a box of rules that they have to go by, or if they choose to go by. I don't think there are any rules to this realm whatsoever. I think it's wide open.
Yeah,
it looks like
no rules for Jules.
Jules.
No rules for Jules.
No rules for Jules. Oh, I want a shirt that says that. No rules for Jules.
Rules. Spell it, Jewel.
All right.
Oh, spell it however you want to spell it. I'm with my ancestors here. See, I'm leaning up against a tree and it's got several forks in it.
Oh wow!
I was gonna say that's one of my favorite places to go out in the woods and just start taking pictures and see everything that's around you. I'm just feeling it, but wow.
I don't have to go very far. It's just right up here on this hill, and I've got birch trees, oak trees. Oh my God, pine
They're all
trees.
totems and alive. It's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Listen to them talking.
That's Jules. She's out there in the outback.
She is. They're talking.
Yeah, I'm amping because I'm amping up the vibe. See the amp? Woo-hoo!
Jules, do you have a poem you'd like to share with us?
Well, we actually have.
Oh, you ready for the poem, everybody?
Okay, we have something else.
Yeah,
in
you
mind?
ready to
Yeah,
do
I
the
do at
poem?
least want to show
Do the poem.
the window, the mirror that I was at. I had a car hood, is what it was, and the condensation in real time just started forming handprints and whole hands. And what it was, what I got was nothing nefarious, nothing negative. It was like looking out a window out of your house, and on the other side of the window, something coming into focus, and that's what was happening on the hood of the car.
Oh, let's see. What?
Go ahead and keep going to the next one. These are just a few more of the beings that were coming through. Keep going. Now that's part of it. Reflecting.
Here we go.
Right there.
What?
Wow.
That's it. And what?
That's incredible.
This
Brian, turn
happened.
your mic up, honey.
This happened in real time. That is actually the hood of a vehicle where there's condensation.
Wow.
But what it was the other side of a window, like looking out of a window, a reflection, and in real time those handprints came, and then I would reflect them and mirror them to see, but they were just communicating through.
Wow.
And I can tell you, as it started, and I'm watching it, it's something out of probably a scary movie, but to me, it wasn't scary at all. When this kind of stuff happens, it's exciting. It feels positive.
Yeah, it's an intelligent communication, and so
It's an intelligent communication, like a hey, how you doing?
Yeah, hey, I'm here. How are you? You know.
At first, I saw it and I'm like, "Is that happening? Is it really happening?" All right, go ahead, show me what you got. And then the fingerprints just started moving up the car, and I'm like, "All right, I'll take a picture." Then when I mirrored it, it really started to show some stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
He even had a couple there that looked like writing. It looked like symbolic symbols that were left behind from him as some type of message. They weren't claw marks. They were actually shaped geometrically, almost like a language of some kind, which I thought was fascinating because maybe they're trying to leave a message.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't know if you can click through any more of those. Lori, there we go. That's another one that's shaped like the beings.
It almost looks like an
and
X-ray.
all these pictures, I can see like a serpent in all of them, like a snake or a cobra or something. It's all has like a serpent face in all of them.
And I'm seeing like a butterfly, and I'm also seeing like human, like the X-ray of a human skeleton. It's crazy how we all see something different.
Yeah. See, I don't see any of that. I see whole faces, like a wolf face right in the middle almost.
Yeah. And I will tell you, I have a lot of reptilian energy and a lot of gray energy around, but it's always in transit.
I'd say a cute little rabbit.
Say what, Brian? What did you say, Brian?
I said I have a lot. There's a lot of reptilian energy, a lot of gray energy.
Yeah.
But it always
seeing
switches.
that.
You can have an 18-foot tall reptilian next to you, where most people would think there's something to fear. If you embrace that with love, it will turn into a fairy, just like that.
Yep.
It's almost like a test, and they're just as curious about us as we are about them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Christy Schaefer says, once I was taking
There you go.
a friend to the doctor, one side of the road and the other was a tornado funnel cloud coming out of Laguna, made a disc-shaped ship come out of the funnel cloud by the NASCC base on Bone Island. So she's seeing them too. Christy, thank you for sharing that.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, there's my favorite.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's the picture right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they were starting to share. Brandy Robinson brought up something. It looks like what was behind the Last Supper painting. Remember how they started exposing the do not. I can't say Leonardo da Vinci's artwork and things. Starting to see those things in ancient artwork, you know, and historical.
Yeah,
artwork.
seeing the gray and all that. Sure.
Yeah.
I had a gray the other night. I could feel him so readily, and I took a picture. And he was lying horizontally on the hood of the car with this straight face on him. I took another picture. I straightened it up. I don't know if that's in here tonight, but I said, "You're going to have to smile, buddy." He would not smile. I said, "I'm going to tickle you," and he disappeared as quick as he could.
Oh, no tickles. No tickles.
Yeah.
It looks like you know what? I used to when we were a little bit younger, we would have these festivals, and we would to make advertisement, we'd make hand dye our own tie-dye shirts, and I swear some of our shirts would come out looking like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you could see this guy clear. The camera could
Oh,
perceive him all the way. The camera, our cameras on the phones, they are one way of perceiving. They perceive one way, but our eyes changes the frequency for all of us when we look at it.
Yes.
And it's depending on the knowledge, the things that you take in, what you learn, how much you empty out. It's weird how our filter systems allow us to either perceive or don't perceive or perceive way too much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. That is
All right, so let's cue up the there. That's what looks like writing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, sigils. I don't know about you guys, but I see a lot of sigils in the sky everywhere.
Yeah, I see sigils a lot too. I see numbers too. I was walking down the street on the beach and by the beach side, and I looked up and the number 113 was written in the sky. There was no plane
I've seen
or
that.
anything. Wow.
Now imagine this showing up in real time. Something moving across the hood of the car and you're seeing it form. It's like, are you kidding me? And I accuse my kids of coming out and messing with me a little bit. But no, it was in real time that it happened.
He has a video camera that's up all the time running over his garage.
Oh, yeah.
You can see if something's there or not. There were no animals there.
Yeah, I don't know if she has that video or not, where something jumped in front of it the other night and just started doing flips and acted up.
You know, they talk about the Bermuda Triangle over there in Florida, and I just wonder if we have more than one Bermuda Triangle all over the earth, you know.
The frequency known as Brian.
You know, guys,
she's going to bring your video up showing me flippies. I'm sorry, Trina.
We're portals. You know, we got to understand we're powerful creators. We open doors. So yeah, we are capable, definitely, to bring forth these manifestations, especially through focused thought and intention. So Brian's got him a communication portal, basically. So, and he's been working with it for a while. Brian, if you ever move, make sure and shut it down, close it.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, because you definitely created one, and it's been there, and it's getting stronger. And like I said, I mean, I really don't think most people realize that we do this a lot.
Yeah.
We just do, and it's when we're kids and stuff, and we don't know. So yeah, like I said, we need to be, I think, more conscious of when have I opened up a door or a portal, and do I need to do some cleaning up and closing down?
And I
just
recently had to.
Chris, I was gonna say, and that's when you become wise, is when you start to understand, maybe I do have to shut some of this stuff down. Maybe, yeah.
I did. I had to grab mirrors, take them in the garage, and I had to clear them up and shut them down and broadcast love into them to shut them back, because it was flooding in too much. And it was affecting members of the family in different ways. And I had to make sure and get on top of that. Otherwise,
love is a beautiful sealant.
Yeah,
it is. It It sealed it right up.
Well, this is one of the two videos that we have, Brian. The video of the beings that were doing the backflips, and then there's the video of the flying orb at my place. So I don't know which one this is. So we'll go ahead and play it.
Your flip.
The flip. Okay.
I have an IR camera out front, and it picked up this thing. Just started playing. It was a playful thing. It was the same night as that being that was laying on the hood of a car, and I had crystals sitting right under the camera too. So go ahead.
Here we go.
Here it comes. Whoa!
Wow.
They're just flipping up in the air and doing backflips and going back down again.
Yeah.
It looked like my glow stick video I just shared with y'all a little while back.
Now, when I pause that video when they're flipping like that, there are beings underneath, and it's hard to see here, but they have got these shit-eating grins on their face. And you can highlight it and bring them out, but it's hard to see there. But these remind me, I don't know if you've ever seen those videos of those, so they're called aliens, but they look like they got a head on them, look like white legs walking with just a head. That's what those remind me of a little bit.
They look like Gumby dolls to me.
Yeah.
Like Gumby? Yeah.
Yeah, remember Gumby?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Do you see how they're moving in total sync?
Yeah.
Like they're almost mirror images of each other.
And I have a lot of fairies that show up, and because I've built fairy houses out there, little bitty.
Yes.
So there's been intention, so they will come and play.
Yes.
I bet they do.
Yes.
I don't know, Brian. I just saw my first fairy when I moved out here to Tennessee, and I've waited 44 years I've always believed, always felt, but to actually physically, it was like, oh, here I am. I'm like, I knew it. I knew it.
Wait till one sits on top of something and you spot it and you go, and then you hear this, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. And I go, why would I do that? And then you back up and you realize, oh, I'm looking at one alive, and they're just sitting, and they will pause. They won't move a muscle. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But if you get close, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Incredible.
Well, if we can find it, there's another video.
I'm trying to find it, and
video 2. This is what's coming up is it's an orb. That's the only thing I can describe it. And I'm so interested to see how you all react to it, because I was looking at a star constellation, because David Knoll was talking about the shifting of the planets and the stars, and I've been tracking them. So I have a gadget that lets me track where the star formations are, and it was off a little bit. So I was like, why? So I wanted to zoom in on it, and I zoomed in on one of the stars in the configuration, and I was looking at it with my cell phone camera, which isn't very good, but I flew it up as best I could. I set it on top of the hood of my car, and that star started looking at me and flying towards me, and it became an orb. That's the only way I can describe it.
Well,
I could be wrong, but
here we go.
Here it comes. It was a star. Now it's burst into something else, slightly blue. It's coming down towards me. It's hard to see from here. From here, I had to blow it up and take stills to show you what I saw. The darn thing hovered in front of me, about 40 feet away and about 50 feet up, maybe 60 feet up off the ground, and was just staring at me. See how it flies in a circular type pattern?
Yeah, it's definitely going in a circle for sure. It's like Ezekiel's wheels within a wheel.
Yeah, well, what I saw in the middle of it was like a cube, and the cube would spin.
Yeah, like
as it was coming towards me, and when it would back up.
A cube, and had a smaller cube on top and on the sides, and it would spin.
That's exactly like a living Merkaba.
Yeah.
Now, my neighbors were out there with me. He goes, "What the hell is that?" I said, "I don't know." And he grabbed his kids and took them inside and closed the car doors. And on the other video that I have, you can hear all that. You just can't hear it on here, but
Classic.
there's all this car door slamming because he wants to get the heck out of there. He doesn't know what it is.
I got thousands of orbs, white orbs in the night sky flying over, and I go up to my neighbor and I go, "You see that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
Yeah, we're almost done, folks. I know it's getting late, and Jules has a poem for us waiting for us, but
yes,
we just wanted to show you these. These are the types of things that are going on, and Brian has a few orbs here too that he wants to show you, and I have stills of those that I picked off of his photo album. But we're starting to run out of time.
That's okay. I just think the main point to get across is that if you do start encountering these things, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. You're going to have people in the family that will have problems with it. That's okay too, because this is our each individual journey, and we will take it in and work with it in our own time. And that's okay. People can call you crazy. They can call you whatever they want. There's a lot of fear involved with stuff like that for them. And that's okay. They're allowed to experience that because that's their journey.
Right.
I think here's what others think shut people down from experiencing more different levels of their own realities that they're co-creating is just the fear of what others may think of them, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a blow up of that orb after Brian got a hold of it and changed the frequencies from blue to more purple so that you could make out what that thing was in the middle of it that I was trying to see. And it looks like some kind of a face looking through an opening. Yeah.
Now, I did mention the pareidolia, thing that the science gives, but I think some of this isn't that. I don't think some of this is from, when you're a baby, your brain is trained to, look for faces. I think this goes a little bit deeper than that.
What cracks me up is how my youngest, Josie, she will always say, "I see him over there. I see him over there." She sees better than I do.
Yeah.
Way better. And to her, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
To her, it's normal because I'm always talking about it. She sees it, so that's okay. Man.
And you know what, but Brian, tell them, a lot of people can't see what we see because somehow as you grow older, your eyes get a veil over them. So make sure you work real hard never to lose this because, it's a natural thing to lose the ability to see these things. And it's not the normal to still be able to see them. And you all know it takes work to be able to see these things again if you lose that.
Yes.
Yeah. It took time for me to develop that fourth rod.
Now, Brian, what is this
women
last
develop a fourth rod in their eyes, their cone, to be able to see.
Yes.
I had to develop because it used to just be I saw out of the corner and then I blew it off. Now I can bring it together, but I've had to manifest that. That's the power of the ability to manifest, to believe and intend to create something. That's how we do this. If I wanted to experience something negative, I certainly could, but I have yet to experience that because
and if you were doing this in fear, Brian, you would manifest bad things, but you're not doing it out of fear. You're doing it about curiosity and love and potential and excitement.
Exactly.
And that's why you're bringing in the good energies. And the ones that aren't, you're dealing with them with good energy and they leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Definitely.
fun. It could be a lot of fun. Star Wars has nothing on what's really going on. There's every shape and size you can possibly imagine.
Yep.
Do you guys ever see like tracers when you're looking at like lights and then you look away and then you see these like little things just floating around and they kind of look like that and it almost looks like a Merkaba or like a chakra spinning? Like they're basically called like tracers when you look like at light or sometimes even street lights or car lights or
those are big on those.
Yeah, like I get a lot of that. Yeah.
David Russell just pointed out something important. It was in my language, and Jules is probably ready to get me too. It was observing you, Teresa, not staring at you. Staring sounds too negative. LOL. He's right. It was observing you, and I didn't feel David Castle, just so you know, I wasn't a bit frightened. I was curious.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was so curious, and
Yep.
this
And it
thing
was
was
curious
curious
about
as
you.
well. Yeah, so you're right, David, about the language. Thank you. What is this, Brian? This is not an orb,
No,
right?
that's actually what you were talking about. What that really was it's a square. And on top of the square is a smaller square on every end, and it was spinning
Yeah.
like a Merkaba
Yeah.
constantly. And that's just one frame that I was able to pick up.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you had done that. See, so I'm not imagining it. What do you think of that, Crystal? I thought that was something.
Yeah,
new.
no, you were. I told you.
Bingo. Yeah.
Yep. Because I've seen these kinds of things too. But
Oh, this
I
is yours, Brian, right?
grew up with
Yep.
a mom who actually nurtured my imagination and never tried to deny my imagination. So.
Excellent. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it for our slides on this part. And if Jules has been waiting so patiently for all of it, and Brian's still going to pull a card for everybody at the end, right? Crystal?
Yes.
We're skipping
Hello,
around a little
everybody.
bit, Jules. Hey.
Hi, Jules. Good to see you.
Hello. I've got photos of faces on my daughter when she got married, and also on her son up at Mary's Creek where the rock pools, the birthing pools are. There's a face over him as well, and it shows up so paramount in the photo. It is huge, the face. I'll have to send it to show you.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm going to do my
Jules, can I just tell you, you
Yes,
look
go
very
on.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you. In the forest. I'm with my family.
You look beautiful.
Yes, you're very beautiful.
I love her smile.
Thank you. You all are very beautiful. You're all full of beauty. Thank you all for your gifts and talents, and enjoy always. Righto, here we go. Oops, the wires are crossed, and in the message, the words are lost. A metaphor, what do they mean? Something different, never seen. Real eyes open now, still the paradox is in the how. Opposed sight, polarity too, depends on entirely up to you.
That's right.
Bingo.
Would you go
Shakalaka.
Bingo.
Thank you,
Your pardon?
Jules.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you, Jules.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
Come
much.
well, come well. Come well.
Yeah, come well.
I'm well.
Yeah.
Are you going to be there for the rest of the weekend, Jules?
Yeah, we're just going to stay the night and then go home early because it's going to get to about 30 or 40 degrees in Celsius. So that's bloody hot.
Yeah, 90 degrees, 80, 90 degrees. Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's going to be hot here.
It's a little
Yeah,
hot.
it's going to be hot because we're inland a bit further from the coast here, and it does get hot. Whereas at home, we get a bit of a breeze. So at my place, it'll be a bit cooler.
I'm living in the wrong part of this world. I need to
look, we don't get. Yeah, you can all come. I got plenty of land. You can all pitch a tent.
I'll take you up on that now.
I'd love
What's
to
that,
come
love?
over there and visit you.
I would take
Absolutely.
you up on that. For
You're
sure.
all
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd even
You're
stay in
all
the tent,
welcome.
no problem.
We love you, Jules.
I can fit. Well, I'll wait for the card because it might be something for me, you know.
Okay.
Yay.
Sounds good.
Brian, do we have a card?
I do.
Yep.
Yay.
Hey,
And the
Crystal.
Yeah.
We got Paul from Newcastle. Very sad. Michelle Free jumped in there at some point. I don't know when she showed up.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Deborah Sloan. Oh my gosh.
Deborah Sloan. Lost
You're still with us, you guys. We didn't lose you yet. Good.
Barry Chad, Karen Lynn, Christy Schaefer. Let's see if I see any names. I know we got Maurice Robinson. Oh man, that's awesome, you guys.
What have you got there?
Ooh, a nice card. What's we got here?
Well, the card is move forward, and is to move forward and not hold on to some of the things that have bound us down in the past. How even though we progress and progress, sometimes the things that we don't touch on or explore, and we constantly bring them up instead of going forward. And that's something we need to do. And if there's something that we need to address, no matter how dark it may be, it's okay to address that, acknowledge it, feel the emotion behind it, and then move on forward for each of us.
Right.
That's the card.
Awesome. Great card.
Absolutely.
And it's really cool looking too.
It's actually a point on for what we're trying to do here.
Most
Leave
definitely.
everybody on.
There's a lot of blue, like the same kind of blue that's in our backgrounds. There's a lot. Yeah, I mean, look at
Is that card number 23?
23.
That's Brian's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
That's Brian's number. Yeah.
You're kidding.
June
Wow.
Move on.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Not shocked.
Not shocked at all. Not a surprise at
Not
all.
a surprise.
Do you have your
I'm surprised. I'm just overjoyed.
Brian? Do you have your singing bowl?
I do.
Yes. Give a little close out on that.
That is fantastic.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Brian, for
Oh,
showing
you're welcome.
sharing everything with us. We might have to do that again because I think we get like a whole hour in. We have so many more questions, and I'm sure you have a lot more video and pictures to share. So maybe in the future we could get you on again if you'd like to come on and share some more. You know, we'll see. Okay.
Sure enough, I'll be down.
Yeah,
We're talking about doing. Brian wants to do a frequency exchange workshop where
awesome.
folks that might be interested in chat would participate, and everybody would go outside, take pictures. We could live stream part of this and have it like a working session where they were experimenting with us, and everybody's exchanging. What did you see? You know, what are the frequencies you're picking up on? That would be a lot of fun.
Something that everybody can do is to go outside, turn your flash on, especially at night. Take a picture. First, ask something to be there with you. You either feel it or you won't. Take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look.
Yep.
You'll be shocked at what you see because these cameras do pick up a lot.
Just observe, be the observer, and it's amazing what you can come up with.
Yeah. But didn't you say, Crystal, that you wanted to do workshops once in a while?
Oh yeah. We're probably going to be doing all kinds of workshops. I think we're gonna. I don't want to say just yet, but we will have some workshops coming up, maybe once, twice a month. But that's still all in the works, you guys. But we definitely want to offer something like that to the community on top of having the once a week show. So we're just now getting developed into that and getting teachers and participants to kind of guide us through those workshops. It'll only be like 45 minutes. Just to come on and work through some things and share some things. And so let us work that out, and we'll definitely let you guys know. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or if you want to participate, just give us shoot us an email at andromeda7portal@gmail.com. And we will get back with you as soon as we can and about, getting you on the show or more information about what you would like to share and things like that. So we definitely want you to, feel like you're being heard, even if you just want to come on and share your story. We would welcome that very much. All of us would welcome that for sure.
Thank you for having me
We do want to know
tonight.
more about each other. Yeah, you're
Thanks for
welcome,
being
Brian.
here, Brian.
Thank you.
Oh
for
man,
being
we
here.
hope you're a regular, Brian. We want you on you're part of the team.
Yeah, that would
Whenever you
readings
can.
are just
Whenever you
your
can.
readings get me so wired. Your readings get me so wired I can't sleep that night. Between you and you, there was no sleep for me that night.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
it was amazing. It still is good stuff. Nothing can change that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, would
Okay.
anyone like any last words?
Just be the frequency you want to receive.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
Be
And
kind to
observe
one
the
another.
skies,
Be
take
nice.
some pics.
I
Look up
love
in the
you all.
sky,
I've got
pay
some last
attention.
I
words.
love you.
Bye. Thank you all.
All right. Thank you so much, you guys.
Val.
Good night.
Join us again
We love you guys.
next
All right.
Thanks,
Friday at
everybody.
8 o'clock.
Yep.
Thank you so much, you guys.
All right.
Peace
Bye,
out.
y'all.
Bye.
Peace out.